What's up, Guru Gang? Welcome to the Inner Sanctum. I'm Yoda Guru. Come on in, sit, stay, relax, put your feet up, grab a couple snacks, have yourself out a cold beverage, your choice, your prerogative. My sanctum is your sanctum. And enjoy my reaction to episode 1 of season 2 of the hit Sci-Fi series created by J. Michael Straczynski, Babylon 5. And like I said, this is season 2. And coming out from the last episode of season 1, we had several things happen. Sinclair going back to the past, becoming Valen, and then and then Delenn going into cocoon-like state. And transforming herself, and for those who know, you know. So, and then with this episode for season 2 of episode 1, there's going to be a new commanding officer for Babylon 5, and so yeah, it's going to be a start of the when I basically got heavily invested into this series, especially more into season 3. So involving the shadows, so and the Shadow War. So let's not waste any time and get into the reaction of episode 1 of season 2. The title of this episode, Points of Departure. Before we get into this reaction of this episode, if you enjoyed any of my content, whether it be from my Inner Sanctum channel or YG Anime channel for all things anime, link right up there. Check that out. Support both channels. And like I said, if you enjoyed either content for a channel, make sure hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell in order to be notified of any future videos being posted on either channel. And if you watch this reaction video ahead of time, then you become a member of my early access on a Patreon, only $3. Before any of my reaction videos are posted on your channel, you can check it out ahead of time. So that link, along with my social media links, along with my 4 volumes, So Says the Guru, link to my Amazon KDP, working on volume 5. Check that out when it comes out eventually. All those links located underneath this video section. And with that said, let's get into episode number 1 of season 2 of Babylon 5. Title episode, Points of Departure. All right, here we go. Agamemnon, Earth Alliance starship.
We'll swing back this way in a month. Make sure everything's okay. Those
Captain Sheridan.
Just blink in your direction. Yell. We'll be here.
Roger. See you then.
Agamemnon out.
We're getting a coded signal from Earth Dome on Gold Channel 1. It's General Haig.
Oh, General Haig.
Patch it through to my office.
Yes, sir.
Receive. General, is this a surprise?
General Haig.
What can I do for you?
In the last few days, a Minbari warship has been seen in Earth-controlled space.
That would put it about 2 jumps from Babylon 5.
Exactly. We have reason to believe it may have hostile intent.
Ooh.
The war's been over for more than 10 years. Why would the Minbari government launch an attack?
They wouldn't. We have a renegade warship.
Renegade.
The Trigati.
Dragati.
We've had 3 separate reports of sightings by ships in that area.
Has it attacked any of them?
Strangely enough, no, it hasn't. The Minbari government has dispatched a second cruiser in hopes of finding the Trigati before it does any damage. I want you to make personal
He's sending
contact and
Sheridan.
coordinate the search.
The last time I made personal contact with a Minbari warship, I sent it straight to hell.
Yeah, he has history with the Minbari,
You've beaten them once.
just like
Necessary
Sinclair.
to tell no one about this.
Understood.
Keep it on down
So
low.
I'm to take the Agamemnon to Babylon 5 and coordinate with them. Is that correct?
Not exactly.
Become the new commanding officer. Take over Babylon 5.
Lieutenant Commander, it is now 8 days since the death of Earth Alliance President Luis Santiago, and 5 days since Commander
Ivanova
was
just
called to Earth.
taking over and getting all of the headaches. They're swarming Ivanova.
And as far as I'm concerned, the transport's complete. The sun explodes.
They're all backing away, rightfully so.
I will personally
Afraid of
order
Ivanova.
to be moved clear on this.
She snapped back at them. Don't piss off Ivanova.
I can only conclude that I'm paying off karma at a vastly accelerated rate. Security Chief Michael Garibaldi remains in critical
Still
condition.
critical.
Dr. Franklin's done all he can. But as for Ambassador Delenn, well...
Delenn still in that cocoon-like state, or Lanier watching over her.
Ivanova,
We've got a gold channel message for you. It's General Haig.
I'll take it in the briefing room. General?
Lieutenant Commander. This may be breaking the chain of command, but I have some news, and I felt I should deliver that news myself. Commander Sinclair will not be returning to Babylon 5. He's being reassigned.
Bad news for Ivanova.
General, with all due respect, what do you mean you're reassigning Commander Sinclair? Reassigning him where?
To the Minbari homeworld.
And we all know why.
The first, the President's been trying to find someone suitable, and the Minbari specifically requested Sinclair.
But why him?
That information is strictly on a need-to-know basis.
Classified.
I've already...
So, she's done it, hasn't she? She's in there. We told her to wait. Prophecy will attend to itself, we told her. Now we are committed to the path.
They have no choice but to commit to the
I've
path.
spoken. The Tragati has been seen in this sector. If it should appear, you must go to the humans and tell them what we've told you. It's time they knew the truth.
Lieutenant Commander, about the new captain.
Yes, I would like a full honor guard present when his ship docks. We've barely got enough time to...
He's here.
Oh.
His Earth Force transport just docked.
She's the last to
Apparently
know.
there was a
She's booking it to meet the captain. Grabs the nearest officer.
I'm authorized to surrender command of Babylon 5 to you at this time.
Thank you, Lieutenant Commander. I accept command.
At least he knows somebody from Babylon 5.
On the way in, I read the station reports, trying to catch up on everything.
Chief of Security's in critical condition in MedLab. He thinks there's a conspiracy concerning the president's death. Ambassador Jakar has mysteriously vanished. After 2 years, we still don't know what Ambassador Kosh looks like inside his encounter suit. And Ambassador Delenn is in a cocoon.
Yep, just the Cliff Notes version.
As in a moth or a butterfly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, both.
Yay,
Interesting place you have here.
The Dragati, I presume.
Show me this place.
Babylon 5 is divided into several different sections. Green sector is for diplomatic personnel and is closed to unauthorized.
That's all he needs to know.
Red sector
Going to the green sector.
And this will be your quarters. I hope it's satisfactory.
Fine. Fine. Certainly a lot bigger than what I'm used to.
When I heard about the change in command, I figured we'd get stuck with some high-level bureaucrat, or an admiral, or an ambassador,
And why me?
Mm-hmm.
I wondered the same thing. Apparently, I was the late president's first choice to replace Sinclair in case anything happened.
I mean, the Minbari aren't exactly going to be thrilled to find out you're running Babylon 5. I hear they still call you Star Killer.
Star
It was a
Killer.
long time ago. 12 years.
Nickname.
Well, one thing for sure. I'll be relying on you pretty heavily these next few weeks till I'm up to speed.
Imagine that the crew is really looking forward to meeting you. They've heard all about you, and I think right about now they could really use something to smile about.
I won't keep them waiting. I'll give them my good luck speech. It's sort of my, good luck charm. I always give it within 24 hours of taking on a new assignment.
Well, then I look forward to hearing it.
In Valen's name. Kalain. Kalain!
Ghislaine. Oh.
Harm our own kind Kalain would ever have.
Perhaps it is time to start. The Grey Council has betrayed us.
No one has been betrayed.
No! No lies. We have intercepted a message from the humans to Minbar. We know they have chosen Sheridan the Star Killer to lead this place. It is
I don't like that.
We have supporters even among the council. They tell us that Sinclair is now on our world.
He is an ambassador.
So you say, if you value your life, leave now, when you still can.
Is gonna kill Delenn?
Good afternoon, Lieutenant Command.
Right on the dot.
Oh, it's 2:45. You
Two-
always come by at 2:45. See how
Routine. Check up on Garibaldi.
Still no change.
No change.
Managed to stabilize his condition. Now all we can do is wait and see if he comes out of the coma.
It was an early Earth president, Abraham Lincoln, who
Sheridan practicing his
described
speech.
our current...
Captain, they're ready for you.
Ah, good.
Captain on deck?
When I was 21, I visited Tibet. I went to see the new Dalai Lama. We had a simple dinner. Rice, raisins, carrots, steamed, and green tea. When it was over, he looked at me and said, "Do you understand?" I said, "No, I didn't." "Good beginning," he said.
A good
"It
beginning.
will be even better when you begin to understand what you do not." I begin to understand what I don't understand about Babylon 5. It was an early Earth president, Abraham Lincoln, who best described our current situation. He said...
Oh, interrupted.
Is there a problem?
I'm sorry to bother you, sir, but I've got security on the...
Why are you yelling?
They've got him in Bari demanding to speak to you. He won't say what it's about, only that it involves the safety of the station. He says it's absolutely urgent.
Later, there's plenty of time for speeches.
And he does. Sheridan does well. One thing that Sheridan does well is speeches.
Hey, hold it right there. That section's off limits to everyone but station personnel and diplomatic staff.
I'm to be lost. I'm looking for Brown, too.
Oh, you're way off. You want the core shuttle. It's back that way.
I see. Thank you. I'll be on my way.
After I see your identity card. Hey, wait a minute. This card...
Yep.
His name is Calais. He was second in command of one of our flagship cruisers during the war with your people. He has not been seen since the end of the war.
Said he was second in command of a Minbari cruiser. Which one?
What's the Trugati?
It is not something we like to talk about.
But they're gonna talk about it.
At the end of the war, when our ships were ordered to surrender, one of our war leaders, Sinoval, took his own life rather than obey, and became a martyr to his own crew. Kalain assumed command, and as a final act of protest, they and the cruiser disappeared into self-imposed exile.
A Minbari cruiser sighted where it shouldn't have been. We always figured it was the Trugati, but we've never been able to prove it.
They believe that they have been betrayed by their own world, and yours.
Want to make a statement.
So how does someone in the Ministry of Culture know a high-ranking member of the warrior caste well enough to recognize him 12 years later?
If I recognized your authority.
Ooh.
And the day that a man such as yourself is given a position of this importance.
Bringing up old wounds.
Indeed. We lost many of our best warriors because of you.
They never forget.
If there is
Minbari never forgets.
Only someone in the Great Council would have had contact with someone that high in the Minbari warrior caste. I mean, they do not normally mix. They're not happy to see me here. Kalain feels his world has betrayed him. If that's true, wouldn't your first target be the representative of that world?
Delenn.
Get up.
Oh.
Move aside. Move aside.
When they're protecting a Delenn.
Put the gun down.
If you are going to kill me, then do so. Otherwise, I have considerable work to do.
When they're just calling his bluff.
You are the new commanding officer?
Captain John Sheridan, Earth Force.
Lanier, of the 3rd Fane of Chudomo. Ambassador Delenn is indisposed at the moment. Perhaps you would come back later.
Very protective.
Of course.
He respects that, Sheridan.
You could have killed both of them and been out of there in 2 minutes. But instead, we find you standing there, practically waiting for us.
Everyone knows.
It's a distraction.
Perhaps something else is going on.
Perhaps you are the problem.
What's that supposed to mean?
We're not getting anywhere.
I'm told that after the death of your commanding officer, you took command of a Minbari war cruiser. But if you're here, where's your ship?
Yep, the ship. He's a distraction.
Captain, there is something we need to discuss. It concerns the reason you were sent here, relocation of Commander Sinclair, and the reason we surrendered at the Battle of the Line. After 3 years, the holy war that began when our leader was killed by an Earth Explorer division was almost over. The Great Council had come to oversee the final victory of our forces.
You fight bravely. We should bring one of them aboard for questioning.
They brought in Sinclair.
Very well, Delenn. Choose.
That one.
This will have to be Sinclair.
He was tortured, interrogated, scanned. During the course of the scan, the council discovered something terrible.
We all know what that truth was.
Over the last 2,000 years, there have been fewer Minbari born into each generation.
DNA changes.
Those who are born. At the Battle of the Line, we discovered where our souls were going. They were going to you. Minbari souls are being reborn, in part or in full, in human bodies.
Stopped the war in order to avoid harming your own souls?
Yes. Our people and yours were not ready for this information. But we could not tell our generals the reason for the surrender. We had all memory of the examination erased from Sinclair's mind, and we let him go. It has been our secret. Now it is yours.
The truth revealed, partly.
Captain, we've got something major coming through the jump.
The Dragati ship.
It's a Minbari cruiser. Her gun ports are open and targeting systems are operational. She's on an attack vector. Repeat, she's on attack vector.
Activate defense grid. All squadrons on standby, but I don't want any actions that might be considered provocative.
Scrambling fighters.
They want to make a mistake. Start another war. Uh-oh. A spy move.
This is Elite Diran of the Minbari war cruiser Tragati. You have illegally arrested and detained the captain of this vessel.
Your captain assaulted one of my crew and was caught in an attempted murder.
You will release our captain.
And
they're demanding that.
Captain, she's launching fighters.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Start another war.
Recall your fighters. Any attack on this station will be considered an act of war.
All that remains now is honor and death.
Well, honor and death. That's what they're looking for.
So far, no one's been killed, so there is no reason for this to escalate. Oh, hell.
They can become martyr.
Fast. On it. They're trying to do anything they can to start a shooting war. Colleen didn't kill the security guard.
Captain, security just linked in. Kalain is dead.
He
said it looks like suicide.
He became a martyr.
Afraid of. They want it to look like we are provoking them into a war.
Minbari fighters coming at us.
All fighters, intercept enemy craft and...
Here we go.
Confirm, Babylon Control.
What kind of tracking systems are we using?
Standard XP7 units, what?
Same can we use during the war, but that doesn't make sense.
We
shouldn't be able to track them at all. All fighters hold position.
Sheridan knows what's happening.
They're perfect target.
Can you deliver a narrowband transmission point to point without the Tragati intercepting it?
We can adjust the laser delivery system, but...
Do it. Then open the jump gate. Send this message in a tight beam transmission through the opening into hyperspace.
Enemy fighters...
Who's it gonna send it to? Straight into the jump gate.
If it's a distress signal, it won't do any good. No one can get to us in time.
We're not allowed to fire. We're dead.
Sitting ducks.
Enemy at 10 kilometers.
Wait for it.
Continue to hold.
I don't understand. They didn't fire. They're looping back, heading for the Tragati. But how did you know that?
We've got something coming through the jump gate.
Another Minbari cruise ship. Warship.
That's why they didn't fire. They were waiting for reinforcements.
Negative. They're here because I called them.
Oh, Sheridan called them.
I knew the Minbari government had sent another cruiser to look for the Tragati. I figured they were waiting in hyperspace until they heard about another sighting.
You bet on that.
I was right. One of the problems during the war was that none of our weapon systems could lock onto the Minbari vessels. They used some kind of stealth technology we were never able to break.
They allow themselves to be tracked. Yeah.
They have been in exile for 12 years. They can't go home.
They're
They can't
disgraced.
surrender without being dishonored, and they can't fight
Disgraced,
without
dishonored.
forcing us to attack. By dying by human hands, they become martyrs.
Yep, his reputation as Star Killer.
Is breaking away. They're targeting the Tragati's
The Minbari cleaning out their messes. Ho 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 ho!
Tragati's engines have been hit. Unable to make jump.
War cruiser is ordering the Tragati to stand down and prepare to be boarded.
The response?
Just one word. Honor.
Honor.
Oh my god.
You're gonna die with honor. They'd rather die than be captured.
Signal coming in from the war cruiser.
This is Captain John Sheridan, Babylon 5. Appreciate the help.
Perhaps to you this was a tactical problem to be solved. The crew of the Tregati were heroes to many of our people. Their death will be mourned. And your name will be remembered.
Oh, here we go again. What else is new for Sheridan?
When I got my orders, I figured this place was a great opportunity.
Start fresh.
I wonder if coming here was irresponsible.
The sins of the past coming back to haunt him. To Babylon 5.
I'm to blame for bringing all this trouble to Babylon 5. What was it our friend in the Grey Council said? If there's a doom on this station, it was you who brought it here? I spoke with the president. He is the only other human who knows why the Minbari surrendered. And he doesn't believe this stuff about us sharing Minbari souls, and I can't say that I do either. That's why they chose Sinclair to run this place. That's why they picked him to live on their world. He was their first human contact. Him they trust.
He has his doubts.
I don't know.
Concerns.
I learned a while ago that there's enough guilt in the world to go around without grabbing for more.
Yeah.
I told them, Delenn, as I was ordered. I only wish I could have told them the rest.
And we know what the rest is.
Returning. It will take both of our races to stop the darkness. I'm told that the Earthers will discover all this soon enough on their own.
The shadows.
If we are wrong, no one will survive our mistake.
It's making calculated moves like on a chessboard.
Good night, Delenn.
Oh, it's moving. Delenn is hatching.
What does everybody think of our new captain? Well, I haven't seen too much of him, but what I have seen, I like. It's gonna be okay.
It's funny, he was supposed to meet us here for drinks. I wonder what could be hanging him up.
Well, the last time I saw him, he said something about having a half hour to give some good luck speech or it wouldn't count.
It was an early Earth president, Abraham Lincoln, who best described
Finishing his
our
speech.
situation. The occasion is piled high with difficulty, and we must rise to the occasion. We cannot escape history. The fiery trial through which we pass will light us down in honor or dishonor to the last generation, or last best.
Nobody's there. He'll finish despite that.
5 minutes to spare.
All right, episode number 1 of season 2 of Babylon 5. Points of departure title this episode, and it's the introduction to Bruce Boxleitner as Captain John Sheridan, and him taking command of Babylon 5. And he's a bit hesitant at first, and but he knows he obeys those orders from Haig, and he once he makes his appearance in Babylon 5, things keep going, a situation of events that unfold as soon as he is on board. One of them being the Drukati, a member of the Drukati searching for the one person that is responsible for their exile, and or just basically why the war stopped in the first place. And that representative is Delenn, and the Drukati is and they've been in exile for so long that they feel slighted because the war stopped, and so much information was kept from them on and the reasoning why the war stopped was because of Sinclair, and that they felt slighted about that because of a human, and due to that slight, they want to die with honor, and they try to start another war in order to die and die an honorable death. Unfortunately, that Sheridan doesn't give them what they want, but instead he contacts the Minbari cruiser that he bets that has been searching for for the Dracati all these years, for the past 10 years, and tracking them, but to no avail. But they know where they are now, and once that starship, Minbari starship, emerged from the jump gate, um, they took care of the mess that was made, and by taking care of the Dracati. They died an honorable death, in their view, and the captain or the commander of that ship, of the Minbari ship, let Sheridan know that that the Dracati were greatly respected, and they they will continue to honor them, and they will always remember who pulled the trigger or who was responsible for taking having them do the business of taking care of their mess, and it was Starkiller, Sheridan's nickname. Just like it was a main contributor to the war of between the humans and the human Minbari War, Earth Minbari War, and yeah, and talking with Ivanova, he has some regrets or doubts as to if he can be able to take command of the ship with all the sins of the past coming back, just like Sinclair. So did with all the events of what happened on Babylon 5 because of sins of the past. So, and we all know, no spoilers, but we all know why that the Minbari wanted Sinclair to be going back to Minbari, the Minbari world. So yeah, and everything is for a reason. I think the Minbari are playing a game of chess, a well-calculated game of chess of setting their chess pieces that involve not just Sinclair, but Sheridan and so many others that are going to be coming on the chessboard in due time. So, yeah, I like that analogy that the second season is more of a chess game. But yeah, hope you enjoyed my reaction to Points of Departure. And at the end of that episode, we see a Delenn hatching, in a sense, emerging from the cocoon, and we know what she'll look like. So in season 2. So I guess in any case, hope you enjoyed my reaction. Like I said, if you're watching this ahead of time, then you're watching. You're become a member of my early access for my Patreon. Only $3. That link, along my social media links, along my 4 volumes. So says the Guru, my unique perspective on life, matters of the heart, and everything in between. Link to my Amazon KDP. Tip my hat to you for those who are able to purchase 40 copies. So that's still out there for those who are still interested. So all those links located underneath this video in the description section. And if you enjoyed any of my content, whether it be from my Inner Sanctum channel or YG Anime channel for all things anime, link right up there. Check that out. Help support both channels. Like I said, if you enjoyed either content or either channel, make sure hit that like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell in order to be notified of any future videos being posted on either channel. And with that said, tip my hat to May the Force be with you. This type high five, and we'll see each other beyond the rim for episode number 2 of Babylon 5, right? Later.